Alright, we'll now take a look at our basic structure before we start coding any of the real content. Here we see our blank page. When we go into our code editor, we can see that we already have a basic installation with Semantic UI. We can see that we reference the CSS up here in our head, and just before our ending body tag, we have the reference to the jQuery JavaScript and the Semantic UI JavaScript. We can also see that we use the responsive meta tag here and the meta tag for language selection or character set. That was what I meant. We want the title to be portfolio dash and then our name. So I'll write Jeppe Schamburg Jensen here. We can also see in the left side that we have one image in our project folder that we're going to use later on. Now, to create our basic structure, first we want to create a container to limit the width of our content and center it on the page. So we create the container element by adding a div tag with the classes UI container. Inside of this, we want to create a grid system. So we add another div tag with the classes UI and grid, like so. We want a 2-column grid to be responsive for different screen sizes. First, we wrap them in a row using a div tag with the class row. And now we're going to create the 2 columns. So the first column, we wanted to have all of the 16 width on mobile size. So we add the classes 16 wide mobile. As I said, 16 is the maximum column count. On computer-sized screen, we wanted to have 10 out of 16 columns. So we add the classes 10 wide computer, and then we must also add the class column. We close our div tag here, but we don't create any content yet. Now we create the wrapper for our other column. Initially, this will also be 16 wide on mobile, so we add the classes 16 wide mobile. Then for computer-sized screens, we want it to be 6 columns wide. So we can see that 6 plus 10 equals 16, which is the total column width. And then we also add the classes computer and column, just like we did with the other column. And we close our div tag here again. Finally, we want to add some custom styling here to our head tag. So we add the style tag inside of our head tag. Then we target our body element and we add some margin to the top of 2 rem. This is to just push the content a little bit down so it doesn't stack immediately to the top of the browser. Alright, in the browser when we refresh, we can't see anything yet because we haven't created any content. All we can see is the title of the page here, portfolio, and then our name. So this is the basic structure.